Welcome back, Rusty Rides Garage, YouTube. We're under the C10 today. We went ahead, and it's kind of hard to shoot, but we went ahead and got our Muncie brackets put on the C10. We got a clutch pedal. Went ahead and got all of our shifter connections put in. Got our shifter rods adjusted. Now when you're adjusting these shifter rods, go ahead and take, I used an Allen, but I stuck my Allen all the way in this hole right here, and what that does is that lines all three of these up. And then what you're supposed to be able to do after that is adjust your rods and put your new bearings, which we did. New bearings and new rods on all of them. Let's see, oop, too close, sorry. And then we use the new clips. Come on, focus. Let me see if I can't get a little bit better light over here. Okay. Those new clips. You just pull one side, slide it through, drop the other side. Really nice, but all of them have new clips. New copper bearings throughout all of it. That one's kind of hard to see. You can barely see the copper bearing in there. And then we got our clutch spring and clutch fork put in. Now we're working on this nice little e-brake here. So what happened is the old e-brake used to be mounted here and here on top of the frame. But the problem is, if we mount it on top of frame like it is, our Muncie linkage is going to be in the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some grade 8 bolts and some spacers, and we're going to end up dropping this about ½ an inch down so we could line up our e-brake and the cables. There we go, get a good look at that. Now when you're doing linkage on a Muncie transmission, all the numbers to your tabs go out, the reverse tab goes down, the two forward tabs go up. This is the correct way to do linkages on the Muncie transmission. So and when you're doing it, I like to go down local transmission store. Her shifter picked me up a pack of brand new clips and bushings. 332730 is the number. Comes in a set. I always like to have two sets on hands. Two sets on hands. Or on hand, because one you use for your clutch pedal. So we went ahead and got our clutch mechanism. Okay. See if the camera would. Okay. So we went ahead, got the clip, put on the linkage. The linkage is going up to the bar, spring bent. We already re-greased the Zerk there, but once again the clutch bar. Now I looked all over YouTube and had a hard time finding out something. So your clutch bar goes there to transmission, and then it goes, I put mine into the last notch on the arm of the transmission. And don't forget, there's a little teeny like metal fork piece, there we go, that goes on the top. The return spring goes in the second hole and comes on back. Now remember, put a little grease in that other bar that goes up to the, I just lost it. Grease that little bar that goes up to the cab, into the boot. So now you look, we have a nice good clutch pedal. Nice good clutch pedal. So now we just gotta fix the e-brake handle. So, and then get on the wiring of the dash. As far as the bed update, we're waiting for some more pieces for the bed. But soon be here. We gotta rebuy that very back bar, and then yes, the brake line right there. We're going to go ahead and from this other side here, we're going to route the brake line across this cross member to this side, and then run it down through along the top of the chassis up to our dual reservoir. Now this side to the front is almost ready to be hooked up, but this back one we're going to remake a whole fitting, and we'll get to that. Update on that core support. That core support, the radiator support's been all refinished. The rear grill support's been all finished. Bless me. Let's see if we could get some light on the issue here. But this whole front grill support has been done and is ready. We're going to do the prime and paint on the upper and lower piece after we get a lot of the body work done. Right there is the T-bar to the front of the brakes. Now what we're going ahead and do is just throw a little cap in that one and then restart making that back line. What that will do is one reservoir for the fronts and then a whole personal reservoir for the rears. And what we've gone ahead and done is knocked out the factory rivets, cold chisel and a hammer. We completely have grinded this entire thing down to nothing. Put one coat of black primer, heat resistant on it. And now what we're going ahead to do, we'll go ahead and throw some black clear on it, about 3 coats, and it be ready to go back in the truck. Well, that's it for today. Stay tuned for part 2 of the emergency brake installation and more updates on the C10. Thanks for watching. Keep on restoring and keep those hot rods rolling. Bye.